Myself, Dr. K. Vijayasuganti, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting and Finance, Tirthangal Nadar College. This video is an introductory video of derivatives. Subject: Portfolio Management. Let's get into the subject. What is derivatives? The term derivative refers to a type of financial contract whose value is dependent on an underlying asset, group of assets, or benchmark. A derivative is a contract between two parties which derives its value or price from an underlying asset. The most common types of derivatives are futures, options, forwards, and swaps. It is a financial instrument which derives its value or price from the underlying assets. Next, we will see the definition of derivatives by the Securities Contracts and Regulation Act 1956. The Security Contract Act 1956 defines derivative as under. Derivative includes security derived from a debt instrument, share, loan, whether secured or unsecured, risk instrument or contract for differences or any other form of security. A contract which derives its value from the prices or index of prices of underlying securities. What are the uses of derivatives? Derivatives are believed to have originated for the purposes of hedging the risk of future uncertainties. For example, when a farmer sows a crop, he is not sure how much the crop will fetch in the future or even whether it will fail for some reason. In such a case, the farmer may enter into a contract with a merchant, in which case both the parties agree to settle the contract at a particular future date at a particular price. Thus, if the farmer is able to deliver the crop, he is assured of the price. The risk of price uncertainty is hedged. However, these days, derivatives are extensively used for two other purposes: speculation and arbitrage. What is speculation? When one wants to take a view on the direction of the price of some underlying, one can simply buy a derivative rather than buying the underlying, as lower amounts are involved. Arbitrage. Arbitrage is often a difference between the prices of the underlying in the regular market and the price of the future contract on the same underlying. In such a case, buying in one market and selling simultaneously in another can yield some profits, though mostly small ones. Next, we will see the classification of derivatives. Derivatives are broadly classified into financial derivatives and commodity derivatives. Financial derivatives are again classified into basic and complex. Under the basic derivatives, we have forwards, futures, options, warrants, and convertibles. Under the complex derivatives, we have swaps and exotics. One form of classification of derivative instrument is between commodity derivatives and financial derivatives. The basic difference between these in the nature of the underlying instrument or asset. In a commodity derivatives, the underlying instrument is a commodity which may be wheat, cotton, pepper, sugar, jute, turmeric, corn, soya, beans, crude oil, natural gas, gold, silver, copper, and so on. In a financial derivatives, the underlying instrument may be treasury bills, stocks, bonds, foreign exchange, stock index, gift-edged securities, cost of living index, etc. It is to be noted that financial derivative is fairly standard and there are no quality issues, whereas in commodity derivative, the quality may be underlying matters. However, distinction between these two from structure and functioning point of view, both almost similar in nature. Another way of classifying the financial derivatives is into basic and complex derivatives. In this, forward contracts, future contracts, and option contracts have been included in the basic derivatives, whereas swaps and other complex derivatives are taken into complex category because they are built up from either forward, futures, or option contracts or both. In fact, such derivatives are effectively derivatives of derivatives. Next, we will see what is forward contracts. A forward contract is a simple customized contract between two parties to buy or sell an asset at a certain time in the future for a certain price. Unlike future contracts, they are not traded on an exchange. Rather, traded in the over-the-counter market, usually between two financial institutions or between a financial institution and its client. For example, an Indian company buys automobile parts from USA with payment of $1 million due in 90 days. The importer thus in short of